Welcome back to Raid Shadow Legends. We're going to take Ithos and Septimus and do some crazy things with them. They are two of the most overpowered champions in the game. If you have them, congratulations. If you don't have a Draco, bring out your Lydia. Of course, this is not free to play showcase. This to see what their potential is. What can they accomplish when they come through here? Ithos, we're going to take over to Nightmare Campaign. Again, if you don't have Draco, bring in your Lydia to get that weaken and decrease defense up. We're running through the keeps right now just to do some really fast runs. That's it. We're going to do 2 runs here, 2 more runs in a keep, and we're just going to watch the beauty of big numbers. We're going to watch Septimus pretty much one-shot the Ice Golem. You know what he can do in Spider, so I didn't really showcase him in Spider in this. I brought both of them into Fire Knight, into Dragon, a whole bunch into Ice Golem to show just how hard we can hit that guy and just do like 1.6 million to him and he's done. So we're in the Force Keep. It's what we have available. Pretty much you can do this with really any keep out there. They only go up to 15. We missed a one-shot there. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I think we did 8 seconds before this in the keep, or we're about to do 8 seconds. Let's go through it one more time. See what we have. I just love it. These two guys are just unreal. Of course, when you're talking arena, we can bring Ithos into arena. We'll see that later on. They're both very versatile. And for what they can do for their areas in the game, there is no other. So we're in Nightmare Campaign. We're going to go over to 12-6. He is, without a doubt, the fastest Nightmare Campaign farmer. I don't know of any other. So if there is any other out there, let me know. But when we're talking about Nightmare Campaign and we're doing it in 10 seconds, that's really fast. And it will always be like this. It's very safe. You won't fail. You basically will not fail this. You'll get 2 turns because of your speed. With that ability to get those 2 turns, then you're just going to be able to go with his AoEs, single target, and done. 12 seconds there. We were a little bit slow. Okay, so my best time is 11 seconds, actually. Maybe we'll get 10 on this one. I don't know. But I know that he is pretty much the fastest out there. I don't know of anybody else that can do it anywhere near this fast. So if you need a Nightmare Campaign farmer, you want that big experience for leveling up your fodder, here it is. 10 seconds. There you go. Ithos is a beast. And he's a beast everywhere. Septimus, man, both of them. Okay, look at this. So I was running through Ice Golem. And I'm trying to use champions that you might have. So I've got Renegade that I put in here sometimes. We got Lydia if you finish Faction Wars. We got Gerp Tuck back in here. And then we've also a couple other ones. I'm going to show you some other runs that are more free-to-play friendly, or at least in-game friendly to you guys. But we're getting to the boss. We're using Septimus. We're using Ithos. We got to the boss in 13 seconds. Now we just need the time to come to where we're powered up. Let's see what we can do. Ithos likes to steal the thunder, though. He likes to come in here and kill the champions. And what we want is we want Septimus to kill those side champions and to get powered up and then come in and hit the boss right after that. But it's okay. We got here so quickly. Look at the time. And the greatest thing about Lydia here in Ice Golem, did you see that? That if we had a failure, if we had somebody die, we just hit the Ice Golem for 1.6 million, right? If we had somebody die, if you have a failure in there, then she will stop the Ice Golem minions from reviving that one time, and she'll bring back everybody, whoever's dead, back to life, which is really crazy. So bring her. If you've got Lydia from Faction Wars, please bring her. There we go. Septimus is just destroying the waves. Ithos is coming in there and weakening them down for him so we can get through this faster. If we had an increased attack, we could just have Ithos drop the waves by himself. But with this team, I like having Gerp Tuck in here to make sure that they get that increased damage. It's a crazy amount of increased damage, and it's really good right here. Okay, don't kill him. Don't kill him. Oh, man, I want Septimus. I want Septimus to kill him. Oh, this is what I was showing. This is showing failure. This is what I'm talking about. So if you come in here with Lydia and you don't have a good run, something happens, here it is. You're back up. This is what I was showing, that you can fail still with Lydia. So don't be afraid to try this comp out, and we one-shot the boss. Try it out still with Lydia. I very rarely have that happen, but if it does happen, we're backed up. Okay, now I'm coming in here with Renegade, Arbiter, Septimus, Gerp Tuck, and Lydia. So this is definitely an in-game friendly account. Not a free-to-play friendly account, but an in-game friendly. If you have Septimus, you probably will have access to Renegade, Arbiter. If you did the Gerp Tuck fusion, and then if you've done Lydia in Faction Wars, then you've got this down. So you can come in here, and I think we should be able to clear this. Like, usually I would clear this every single time. It would just go through. This is taking longer than what I normally do, but that's all right. Normally, we'll just keep going. Maybe you might miss a weaken, you might miss a decreased defense that will slow you up on that part. But when you get here, it's all about Septimus. He's our main damage dealer here because we took Ithos out. So we just need Septimus to come over here and kill him, and then boom. That's it. 44 seconds, and we are done. Even though we had some slow run in the middle there, if that would have been faster. Okay, now we're coming in with Bad-el-Kazar. Bad-el-Kazar, you got to remember, Septimus takes an additional turn. So if you have an increased attack on him for 2 turns, it drops off quickly. But with Bad-el-Kazar, you're increasing the damage by 15%, which is actually better. Increasing that damage because it's a mass amount of damage. So it's more damage than doing that increased attack. So if you have a Bad-el-Kazar and you want to run this team is super safe. 40 seconds, we're done there. We're going to run it one more time. Same team, replay. We just cut out all that little stuff. And it's the same. He just does so much damage. Just make sure it's set up like this with the rotation. So the Bad-el will buff up, Gerp-Tuck will go, and then you just 1.7 million. You just obliterate that boss. Now, I tried these two in the Fire Knight. There are a lot of good Fire Knight teams out there. And I used Xavia. Xavia either with Bellinor or the other guy that does poisons. Man, I can't think right now. We're recording this. I can't think. Richtof. To use poisons, and it's a very fast run. We're talking 40 seconds to 50-second runs. I tried to bring these guys in here to do quicker than that. The issue is Septimus wants to use his Holy Sword, the big hit one, at any time. If he saved it to when the boss shield was down and it was only programmed to do it then, these would be fast runs. They would be really nice fast runs. Because we've got Allure here. We're fine with keeping the turn meter down. She's fast enough. She's in Relentless as well. We won't have any issues there. But when he comes in, there he goes. So we got lucky and did it okay that time. But I still feel like we're a little bit slow on the wave clear compared to the fastest in-game wave clears. But it works out nicely. There we go. We got a nice run, 53 seconds. We can't complain about that. Still very solid. These are the masteries I've been using for all those battles that you saw previously. I'm going to switch masteries now because I wanted to try to go to more critical damage, and then we get more damage whenever we have debuffs on us. That way when we bring Gerp-Tuck in here, we'll get 12% additional damage, and I want to go critical damage. So this is what I transferred over to. So these next few runs are with the new masteries. And only because I have Gerp-Tuck here. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. Let's see how fast we can do these runs. I think these are going to be a little bit faster. Septimus is going to do more damage because of that. But when I run him on my spider team, he's going to do a little bit less damage. We're not going to get a chance to get the additional Helm Smasher procs, but at least this is very consistent. Very consistent and does more damage as long as Gerp-Tuck is here. Here we go. Plus, we're multiplying that. Remember, we're multiplying this big hit. Here we go, and we're going to hit that one, and boom. 1.39. All right, so we went a little bit, and see the safety? See the safety of having Lydia there? Blocked them from reviving, brought 37 seconds. Still 37 seconds. Let's get a faster one. Let's not have all these hang-ups that we have. You know, sometimes, like I said, you might not get a decreased defense or weaken up on somebody. You might have some kind of hiccup going through there. But try this out. I'm telling you, this is a very fun. And then also, if you don't want to bring, before we're using Kymar, we're using Renegade. If you want to bring Draco, Draco's nice enough not to try to double up on that decreased defense and weaken. He'll put it on the second wave, so you don't have to have a reset here. And there we go. Okay, we're going to get it. We're going to get it right now. No, I thought we were going to. Okay, so I don't know. I thought it was faster. I thought we were going to do 31 seconds on this. 35 seconds? Okay, we're doing back-to-back runs, but I thought this one was 31 seconds. Maybe the next one is. I don't know. Maybe 35 seconds was it. Maybe that was my fastest one. No, I'll take it back. I guess I ran a lot of these. I did. I ran a lot and recorded them because not only do I want fast runs, I want consistent runs. I don't want failure. I don't even want a 1 out of 10 failure. I just don't want to have failure in the game. I want to make sure that when I make these teams that they're legit teams, that they're teams I would run every single day. And I think with this group, especially with the Bad-el was very, like, I had no failures with the Bad-el group coming here because the Bad-el with 15% additional damage was insane. And then this one, look, 31 seconds. I think this one is good too. Because again, you saw every time that if we ever had any issues, Lydia would stop the minions from being revived. She would revive back anybody that was dead, and then we could just finish it off. Even at 35 seconds, we were able to do that. So I also tried to throw, just to close this out, I'm throwing Ithos in on a dragon run, but we don't need him here, right? We could bring, in Ithos' place, we could have Taurus do an AoE poison, or we could have Bellinor in here to make sure that if you've seen the video guides with Bellinor and Xavia that I've done, he'll pull in Xavia to do the poisons, and then she'll do the poison explosion afterwards. So really we could have anybody here, but we're still getting the same time. So if you've really built up your Ithos and you have the rest of these champions, then you could use these and you can get 30-second runs, because that's what I was getting. I was still getting 30-second runs no matter which ones I used. Either ones I used, it was still really great. But that's all I've got, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. I love seeing those big hits. It's a lot of fun. These two champions are just top tier. Without a doubt, they are top tier. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all on a video soon.